Hey there, movie fans! Welcome to shelf 24 of my DVD collection. Starting off with the notorious Itchy the Killer. Now, this is the collector's blood bag edition. However, I got rid of the blood bag because I could hardly get the DVDs out, so I put them in this Blu-ray case instead, and also the blood that was inside the blood bag, not real blood obviously, but it dried up very quickly, so it was a terrible packaging. But anyway, I put it like this, so it's much better this way. Identity, which is an okay thriller, and here is In Cold Blood, based on Truman Capote's book, which again was based on true events, with Robert Blake and Scott Wilson as the two killers. Yeah, kind of a disturbing movie, this one. Independence Day, yeah, what can I say about that? That's a classic mainstream Hollywood movie. And this is a classic Italian war movie, The Inglourious Bastards by Enzo G. Castellari, with Bo Swenson and Fred Williamson. Tarantino's... many people thought that Tarantino's film was a remake of this one, but it's not. It only had the same title. Although the title of Tarantino's film is spelled differently and wrongly, I have to say. But this is a great release from Severin. With the soundtrack, there's also a conversation between Tarantino and Castellari, as you can see there. Yeah, great 3-disc explosive edition, this one. And a very enjoyable movie. Inside, damn, this was such a brutal, disturbing French horror film. Definitely not for the screamers. Fuck, man, I haven't seen this film for many years. I've only seen it once. Not the kind of film that you can rewatch over and over again. Intensive Care. This is a notorious Dutch horror film. It is terrible, but at the same time it's very fun to watch. Yeah, absolutely. It has become a sort of a cult classic, Here we have Interstellar 5555. This is basically one long music video by Daft Punk, and I'm not going to pronounce that name. Matsumoto Anyway, yeah, enjoyable anime. Yeah, like I said, it's a long music video, but really like it. Into the Night, John Landis movie. Yeah, great fun. And this is Into the West, as a miniseries, executive produced by Steven Spielberg, which I still need to see, believe it or not. I have this for years, but I still need to check it out. The original version of Invaders from Mars. Yeah, this is such fun, such a fun movie. I recently saw it again, and still enjoy it. I also saw Tobe Hooper's remake recently, also, and that was enjoyable as well. Isolation. This is a pretty good creature feature. Yep, pretty good. It Should Happen to You. This is a lovely romantic comedy with Judy Holliday, Peter Lawford, Jack Lemmon. Yeah, this is such a lovely film. The It's Alive trilogy. Oh, sorry about the noise in the background, if you can hear that anyway. But these are cult classics by Larry Cohen. Yeah, the first one is the best one in my opinion. I enjoyed 2 and 3 as well, but they're not as good as the first one. Here's a holiday classic, It's a Wonderful Life. yeah, what can I say about this one? Wonderful film. One of my favorite Christmas movies of all time. Ivanhoe. Another Hollywood classic, this one. Elizabeth Taylor, Robert Taylor, not related, by the way. Joan Fontaine, George Sanders, also a good actor. The Jacket. Now this is a strange film about time travel with Adrian Brody and Keira Knightley, and also with Chris Christopherson. Yeah, I haven't seen it for a long time. Really need to rewatch it. But I kind of like the atmosphere of it. It was a very weird, bizarre sci-fi, little sci-fi film about time travel. Yeah, I really need to see it again. Jackie Brown, yeah, one of Tarantino's best, if you ask me. And Jarhead, very nice edition, this one. 2-disc collector's edition. Jerry Maguire, pretty good. And this is a Grindhouse classic, Johnny Firecloud, a hate story. Yeah, pretty good film, except the ending. The ending was a bit disappointing, because I was hoping that, well, I would go into spoilers, and I don't want to do that. But anyway, yeah, I was hoping it would end it differently, Here's another Dutch horror classic, but a lot better than Intensive Care, The Johnsons. Yeah, I actually seen this in a movie theater back in the day. When was this? 87? Oh no, wait, not 87. 91, yeah. Man, that's been quite a while. But yeah, it's one of my favorite Dutch horror films. I really hope they're gonna do a Blu-ray edition someday with the making of. There recently was a making of documentary, which is absolutely worth it. Yeah, fingers crossed if that will ever happen. Joyride, pretty good thriller. Yep. Juan of the Dead. This is a zombie movie from Cuba. And entertaining movies too. The Junk Man. This is from what's his name again? H.B. Halicki. Oh, here it is. H.B. Halicki. Yeah, he's the guy who made the original Gone in 60 Seconds. With all these crazy car stunts. He actually was killed in a car accident while he was making Gone in 60 Seconds 2, which is yeah, very sad. But these are very enjoyable movies, by the way. K-19, The Widowmaker, it was alright. Is a film noir classic, Kansas City Confidential, with a young Lee Van Cleef over there. And this is a young Jack Elam. Yeah, pretty good film. Really good film. It's a Dutch film character which won the Academy Award for Best Foreign Language Film in, what was it, 97, yeah. And we haven't won an Oscar since. And maybe the good reason for that, because we don't always make good movies here. The Keep. This is a bootleg. I still need to get the Australian DVD and get rid of this one. Now this is an excellent documentary. The Kid Stays in the Picture, which is about Robert Evans, who started out as an actor but became a very successful producer and studio head. If it wasn't for him, then films like The Godfather, Rosemary's Baby, Chinatown, and all those, they would not have been made. So, yeah, fantastic documentary. The kid stays in the picture. And here is a John Woo Hong Kong classic, The Killer. Yeah, what can I say about this one? Great, great film. Absolutely great film. Shaw Brothers classic here. Killer Clans. Sorry about that. There's absolutely no clown in this film, so why did I even say that? But yeah, really good, really good. And this is a great one. Another Shaw Brothers title, King Boxer, aka Five Fingers of Dead. This is a really great martial arts film here. Definitely a classic. Here we have Lars von Trier's The Kingdom 1 and 2 miniseries. There is an American remake, which I believe was written by Stephen King, if I'm not mistaken. I think it is. This is the theatrical version of Kingdom of Heaven. Yeah, I prefer the director's cut. The director's cut is far superior. And the last one of row 1 is Kingpin. Very enjoyable comedy. This one, I heard they're going to do no, not a remake, a sequel to Kingpin. Okay. And now here is the second row of DVDs, starting off with an excellent noir thriller, A Kiss Before Dying, with Robert Wagner as a, well, I think you can call him a lady killer. Here is Kiss of Dead. I prefer the original with Richard Widmark, but this is a pretty good film as well, with David Caruso, Nicolas Cage. Nicolas Cage is just absolutely brilliant in this film. Samuel L. Jackson, Ving Rhames over there. Yes, pretty good. But the original is better. Kramer versus Kramer. Yeah, very well acted drama. Dustin Hoffman, Meryl Streep. This is a very well made Dutch horror film, Christen. Yeah, I really hope that this film is getting is going to get some international attention, because that is what it absolutely deserves. It's a really well made you know, Dutch film. Like I said, I'm repeating myself, but you think it's sort of you know, home invasion, although it takes place in a cafe, so it's not really a home invasion. But you think it starts like that, but it ends up being something completely different. And I was quite surprised by this, and I really hope that this is getting some international attention. It's pretty good. One of my favorite 80s fantasy movies, KRULL. I have it on Blu-ray as well, but it doesn't have these special features, so that's why I still have the DVD. Kundun, Martin Scorsese's beautiful film about the Dalai Lama. Yeah, very nice. And here's a great Japanese horror film, KURONEKO, or KURONEKO. Very eerie and atmospheric. Beautiful black and white cinematography. Yeah, really good. Here's another 80s fantasy favorite of mine, Labyrinth. David Bowie, Jennifer Connelly. This comes with a oh, hang on, a few nice things inside. It comes with a booklet, and also has this. This is a collector's edition scene composite. Composite, yeah. You can actually open this up. There's some artwork. different art cards and all that, you know, sketches. Very, very nice release, this one. Yep. Oh. I'll pull it back later. Let's continue with the row. Here is the Disney classic Lady and the Tramp. Land of the Pharaohs. Yeah, Howard Hawks directed this one. This is a really, really good film. Although it was such a commercial failure that Howard Hawks never directed another film in the next 4 years. He was pretty devastated by it. But after 4 years, he made a strong comeback with Rio Bravo, which became a classic. L'Appartement, did I say that right? L'Appartement, with Vincent Cassel and Monica Bellucci. This is a great film. Great French thriller with a very unexpected ending. Excellent film. Lara Croft, Tomb Raider, Angelina Jolie. Yeah, these are fun movies. Here's the second one, The Cradle of Life. This is such a crazy, crazy Spanish film, The Last Circus. Absolutely insane, but a lot of fun. Great. Here we have The Last Days of Pompeii. This was directed by Ernest B. Shustak and Marion C. Cooper. Although, no, Shustak directed this, and Cooper produced it. You know, these are the two guys who were responsible for the original King Kong from 1933. This one came in 1935, so 2 years after Kong. And it had some, you know, at that time, revolutionary special effects, but it still looks great today, the special effects. Yeah, pretty good film. And here is the Italian film of The Last Days of Pompeii, which was directed by Sergio Leone. Now, originally, Leone was the director assistant. You know, Mario Bernard was going to direct it, but he became ill, although that was nonsense because he wanted to direct another film, but he told the producers that he was ill. And anyway, long story short, Leone took over and ended up directing the entire film himself. But yeah, this is a nice release with a pop-up. Oh, hang on. Let me show it to you very quickly. I'll just do this with one hand. There we go. That's a little pop-up there. Steve Reeves, Fernanda Rey. It also includes the original film. You can see it from 1913, believe it or not. Yeah, very nice release from Germany, this one. Okay, moving on with Jonathan Demme's Hitchcockian thriller, Last Embrace, with Roy Scheider. And Christopher Walken right there in a small appearance. This is a great revisionist western, The Last Hard Men, with Charlton Heston and James Coburn. Yeah, they don't make these kind of movies anymore. And neither do they make these kind of movies anymore. The Last House on the Left, uncut, 3-disc Ultimate Edition. I have the limited edition Blu-ray set from Arrow Video, but that doesn't contain all of these special features though, including this feature-length documentary, Going to Pieces, The Rise and Fall of Slasher Film. I do believe that you can get this separately on DVD though, but yeah, nice release. Now here's a wonderful western classic, Last Train from Gun Hill, with Kirk Douglas and Anthony Quinn. They play two friends who become enemies, and there's going to be a Blu-ray release of this very soon. This one does have a Blu-ray release, but I heard that the transfer is very disappointing, and yeah, that's very unfortunate, because this is a really good film, The Last Valley, with Michael Caine and Omar Sharif. The League of Extraordinary Gentlemen. You know, I like it. I really do. I enjoyed it. I don't care what Alan Moore says. I enjoyed this movie. Yeah, it's also one of Sean Connery's final films, if not the final film, though. Yeah, Extraordinary Gentleman indeed. I'm waiting to be impressed. Yeah, that was a terrible, terrible Sean Connery impression. I'm very sorry about that. This is a wonderful film. Das Leben der Anderen, or The Lives of Others. Yeah, this is such a wonderful, wonderful film. Florian Henkel von Donnersmarck. He also did. Didn't he do the Invasion? You know, with Nicole Kidman and Daniel Craig. I believe he did, although I could be mistaken with another German director. But that wasn't a very good film, though. Anyway, the Left Hand of God, with Humphrey Bogart and Gene Tierney. And here is yet again another 80s fantasy movies, which is a favorite of mine. Legend by Ridley Scott, with a young Tom Cruise. And here's a Shaw Brothers Hammer horror collaboration, The Legend of the Seven Golden Vampires. Yeah, a lot of fun, this movie, lots of fun. The Legend of the Lost with John Wayne, Sophia Loren. This is a Dutch thriller, Lek, which also means leak or breach. Yeah, I think that's the other title. Yeah, it's very decent, very decent. And this is the 2-disc special collector's edition of Lemony Snicket's A Series of Unfortunate Events, also come with the book. Here we have Lenny with Dustin Hoffman as Lenny Bruce. Yeah, very, very good performance by Dustin Hoffman. The Life and Death of Peter Sellers with Jeffrey Rush. I think he was really great as Peter Sellers. Life is Beautiful, which is a beautiful Italian film. Yeah, absolutely a beautiful film. And here we have The Life of Emile Zola with Paul Mooney. Great actor, Paul Mooney. Paul Mooney was the original Scarface, for those who didn't know that. Dustin Hoffman again in Little Big Man. And the final title is a superb melodrama with Bette Davis, The Little Foxes. Yep. And that is it for Shelf 24. And I have 6 shelves to go, so stay tuned for the next one. Anyway, thank you for watching. I hope you enjoyed it, and I'll talk to you next time. Bye.